Okay, I admit it, I have a bit of a confession. I have purchased quite a bit from this mini catalogue, the September to December 2024 catalogue from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to share with you what I've purchased and the reason why I purchased what I did, because I have a lot of plans for all things Christmas coming up for the next few months. And I'm going to share with you what I have bought and why I've bought these products. I haven't bought everything out of this catalogue, but when you see the box, which I'm going to bring in now, and I'm hoping that this doesn't throw the focus off on my camera, but you can see I've got quite a bit in here. I have unpacked it. I have looked through everything. I'm totally in love with everything that is in this box. So let's get on with the product share. So I will confess to buying 2 complete suites from this book. The first one that I've purchased, and I'm still learning the names for these and I should remember it, is Season of Elegance. I'll just flip through to it in this catalogue here. There's a lot to love on these 2 pages. I'm hosting workshops for these. There are 2 events that I'm doing this month where I will be using these products, and I'm also going to do a scrapbooking guide with this collection as well. So I've got a lot of cutting to do and a lot of planning to do. I'll show them to you in person. I did purchase the whole suite because I absolutely loved everything. There are these gorgeous gold textured dots. There is a little bit of a texture in there. There's some beautiful satin ribbon that goes with it all. I'm going to go through the stamp sets first and then I'll show you the papers. This Peaceful Season set, I absolutely love that there is a layered die cut here, so you can do the Christmas and do the bubble outline, and no stamping is involved with that, but you can use the stamp here and then die cut this piece from it. Lots of fabulous Christmas wishes on here, and as you all probably know, with the creative design team, we run a 31 Days of Christmas card event in October. Registration is going to be opening for that very, very soon. So I needed to get my hands on quite a few new Christmas products, but we will also be showcasing alternatives that you can use. It's not all about all the new products. We do encourage you to use things that you already own. I just couldn't resist this collection, the wonderful sayings, and I also do Christmas Tag Tuesdays in November and December. So these are going to come in real handy. You can see there are little notches in here, so you can feed the ribbon through or you can feed strips of paper through and create wonderful effects from that. And the other coordinating stamp set with this suite collection is Peaceful Evergreens. Now this one is a cling stamp and this one here is photopolymer, and this one being photopolymer is going to make it really easy to die cut pieces and stamp your sentiments. And this one being a cling stamp means that you get a whole lot of definition from them. Now I have done a little bit of stamping with this, and I've had a little bit of a play here with this Stampin' Up shimmery white embossing paste. That's going to be something that I'm going to bring into my scrapbook guide workshop and also on tags and cards and other layouts. I think these stamp up absolutely beautifully. It is not 2 colors here. You stamp up and you get all the light and shade just from one inking. So if you think back to when I showed you stamping with the train stamp set, it's the same sort of thing. There's so much detail on this stamp that you don't actually see until you stamp them. And you can see I've had another little play here. I've used some of this pearlized enamel effects, the white one on here, to see if I could get like a frosted sort of look. And then I've created some baubles just to have a little bit of a play with some other colors here, the metallic enamel effects gold and copper. So this is a bit of a side note. I have purchased both packs of these. They come in a packet of 3. They're very much like liquid pearls. If you were with Close to My Heart, you will know what I'm talking about. There are the metallic effects, and then there are the pearlized effects, and they're just rolling around everywhere. But I am going to be bringing these into my scrapbooking and card making projects for Christmas projects. And this one here also has a coordinating die set. All of the trees have die cuts. There are stars and other little elements that you can use. And then there is this very cool 3D embossing folder And while I don't have any finished projects to show you, I just wanted to show you I've been having a little bit of a play. This is just embossed with this folder on white daisy, and then I have put this shimmery white embossing paste on it, and it got a little bit of an effect here, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. It does have a little bit of a green hue to it, so I tried it on just regular pine. You can see this one's been through the ringer a little bit, but I did this on close to my heart pine cardstock and then just smeared some of that on there, and you get the definition of the trees. I'm hoping you can see that. If I turn that over, you can see what it looks like on the reverse side. I tried with some of the paste here as well, but there's all sorts of effects that you can get using this embossing folder. You can use it on its own, or you can introduce other elements to it to make it even more shimmery and shiny. So they're all the supporting products. This is the star of the show, and you can see when I pull out these papers, I'm already in planning mode. I've put some toffee cardstock and some shortbread cardstock with this because I'm thinking of teaming these with those colors. I think it will work really well, but you can see all the gold foiling on these is absolutely beautiful. You get 12 sheets. I'm just going to spread them out here so you can see them all. There are two different versions of the green color here. So you can see there's one here that's got a lot of gold foiling to it and one that's got more the splatter effect. And the reverse sides of these are very textured as well. There are two in this colorway and the reverse sides are a little bit different. This one I think is pretty peacock. And I love this effect here. I think I'm going to be doing projects that will feature this gold foil design. But when I turn this over, I absolutely love the texture on this particular one. You could have a scrapbook layout with it going across the top here. You could have the dribble effect coming down this way, or you could put them like that, so that it is coming in from the sides so that you see this gorgeous printed textured effect on here. So I was really impressed with the reverse sides of this, not just the hero side, which would be this side. So you can see there's lots of texture going on that you can use for a lot of Christmas projects and anything that you want to make look a little bit fancy. These ones, on the other hand, you could use these for any outdoor photos as well. So even though you've got all this gold foil, I think this would make great outdoor projects. And there's some gorgeous artwork online. I'll have a link below where you can see the mini catalogue online. I really love the texture in this paper. It really is so pretty. So let me just put all this gorgeousness away for the moment. Actually, I'm just going to put it off to the side because I want to show you this Regal Distress Patterns. And it is in the same suite. So you can purchase this whole entire suite with everything that I've shown you so far in one bundle. Now I'm going to spread this out. This is white on the other side, but I'm hoping that you can see the gold foil treatment that is in this. So you get a grid pattern with the red, and then you get a grid pattern with the white and gold foil. Perfect for Christmas projects. And this one as well with the gorgeous leaves and the pretty peacock as the base. And you do get 2 sheets of each of those. And this coordinates quite well with these colours here. You can see with me moving this around. I know I've got papers going everywhere, but I'm really excited about all of the products with this collection. Let me put the reds with the reds, work really well, and the peacock with the peacock works really well. But if you wanted to mix and match these, there's no reason why you couldn't. So there's a lot of options with this paper pack. So now that I've made a really big mess here, I'm going to move on to the next things that I've purchased. I know that I will be using a lot of this for scrapbooking, but also for cards and tags as well. I do have other papers and a whole other suite to show you, but I thought I would go through some of the fun Christmas stamps that I've purchased. This one, I love the cuteness of this, especially the moose and the polar bear, and this cute little whimsical tree here. And this comes with dies as well. So not only do you get the dies to cut out all of the animals and this little tree here, you get a circle here, and you also get a whole lot of other little elements. I'm going to show this to you in the catalogue. And this is what I love about Stampin' Up. So not only do you get the dies to cut out the animals and make gorgeous projects, but you also get supporting dies. So you can see they've used the circle here in its entirety, cut a little bit of a section off of it and made like a peekaboo type feature of it here. But you also get dies to make these gorgeous little gifts. So these are the squares here, and you've got the ribbon and the ribbon toppers as well. So there's lots of things that you can do with this stamp set. So Christmas friends, I know I'm going to be making tags with these, and I'm also going to be featuring it in the Creative Design Team's 31 Days of Christmas cards. I couldn't resist the Surfing Santa. I love how he is just casually looking backwards with his drink in his hand on his surfboard. It's absolutely adorable. But I also love these little gifts here, and I think they will make for really cool background stamping for simple tags and cards. Now, this one here, the Santa, is what got me for this, and also the sentiments, and the fact that it comes with a coordinating punch. So this punch can be a standalone item. You don't have to use it with the actual stamp images. I do love the little Mrs. Claus one as well, and this is a photopolymer stamp set. So you can see here roughly what size the star is, and it will punch out perfectly. So just trying to open this so I can show you. It's sealed really well. I do like that these close so that they're good for storage, and then you can open these up to use the punch. But I can also use this on gold foil paper, on specialty paper, but that has gold and silver treatments to it as well. I think it would look really, really lovely, especially with the Season of Elegance papers that I've just shown you. So you can create a whole lot of things with a standalone punch. You don't have to buy them as a bundle, but this little star Santa, this has been around for a long time, this sort of design. I think it's a European style design, but I could be wrong, and it was featured in quilts, I think, originally. This is a classic sort of design, but they've also adapted it for a Mrs. Claus and then a cookie here. I'm not too sure about his face, so I might just be using this part of the cookie for my gingerbread stars. So the next set I'm going to show you that I've purchased, I always love house stamps. So this one, when you punch it out, will give you a little doorknob, a heart. It will also give you a little square here that you can use to create doors and windows with, but it comes with the coordinating stamp set, and this is another photopolymer stamp as well. And you can see just by looking at this is probably the easiest way to show you. You can stamp the house in its entirety, but you can also build your own house as well by using this piece as your roof rather than stamping the whole decorative design here. So they're going to make really cute gift tags and cards. And this for me was a must-have. I love everything Christmas tree. You get quite a lot of dies to support this set. You can buy it on its own. You don't have to buy it with the dies, but the decorative tree dies coordinate perfectly with the stamp set, and you get 2 sheets of dies here. So the options are pretty much endless with creating your trees. You can cut the base of a tree. So this piece here just cuts a solid piece, and then you can decorate it with all these other images that you've got here. So the options are endless with this one. I know I'm going to be using that a lot with the 2 scrapbooking guides. I've got another one in mind. I'm going to show you what collection that is from shortly. So that's that set here. This is another photopolymer stamp. And you get quite a lot of stamps in here. Sometimes, I know it's all pictured on the front, but sometimes when you open it and actually physically see the carrier sheet with the stamps on them, you realize how many stamps are contained within the box here. And this one here is hang an ornament. Now you can see these ornaments are partial, and it has a very cool feature here. They're not as big as what I thought they were going to be. So basically it is about 2 inches, which is really good if you want to layer several baubles across a card or across a page. I can see these hanging down from a page. I would actually use this string here that's in the decorative trees set to be a little topper for my baubles for a scrapbook layout. I think that will work really well, or even on a card. But the feature of the die with this one, I'm just going to put this aside, is that it partially cuts into your piece of paper. So you can tear that away for a surprise underneath. I think the best way to show you is in the catalogue. So here it is here. You can see that you can pull this piece out and have stamping or this area behind it, or maybe slide a little personal note in there as well, because it doesn't cut all the way through the cardstock, but it does cut enough to hold it in there, and it's got these little perforations here to make it easy to pop off so you can see what is hidden behind there. Now I've got to find the next thing I'm going to show you in the catalogue here. There's so much to show you. This is called Take a Bow Bundle. Now you don't have to buy this as a bundle. If you really love the papers, you can just buy the papers, but you can purchase a die that will help you make a bow for your gifts. So you can see it's constructed here. You have to run 2 of these through your die cutting machine so you can make the full bow, because you need 3 of these sections for the base, 2 of these sections for the middle, and then you need just 1 for the middle part here as well. And the papers that you can use for this that have been designed for it are a 6x6 paper, and it's the Take a Bow 6x6 papers. And you can see you get a lot of pattern here ready for you to make all these bows, or you can use them on cards, tags, or scrapbook layouts. And the pattern is a little bit smaller here so that when you're constructing something like this, you get a nice detailed pattern with it. I wouldn't use this die on a very large print because it might not show. So I think the attention to the detail on these papers works perfectly with this Take a Bow die. But if you just love this Christmas feel of this paper, you can purchase the paper on its own. You don't have to get the bow die. But you can see they've used it here in a different way just by using strips of this to create a panel for a card. So it doesn't have to just be used for bows. You can incorporate it into your other projects as well. All right, I'm going to pack all of this away so I can get out the remaining products that I've ordered. And yes, I have ordered more, but I figure why not get all my Christmas stuff now so that it's ready for me to play with and use for everything that's coming up in October, November and December, and my workshops for September as well. This is the Festive glimmer paper. So you get 2 sheets of each of this, and you can see how sparkly that is. Yes, so it's 6 sheets. So the colours here are cherry cobbler, garden green and granny apple green. And what I love, you can see I'm really rubbing my hand over this. I don't get any glitter on my fingers at all. This is really good glitter paper. Stampin' Up! Call it glimmer paper. I would say this is the highest quality glitter style paper that I've ever had. So I'm very excited to use this. It's not quite as thick as what the Close to My Heart glitter paper was for reference. And I think it's going to cut beautifully on my Cricut machine too. But I can't wait to die cut this and probably use some bauble shapes and maybe even some glittery trees with this set. And the next thing I'm going to bring in is the A Little Bit Festive pack. Yes, I have 2 packets of this. This is a specialty designer series paper. You can see how easily these die cut pieces come out. So you get 2 sheets of die cuts. They pop out really, really easily. You can see just behind me picking that up like this, how easy they are to pop out. I think they will be perfect for scrapbook layouts, easy scrapbook layouts. You don't need to stamp or anything. This could be a little journal box here. I think the hanging stockings here are absolutely adorable. It has a little bit of a vintage feel to it with the colours and the style of the artwork on here. But what I love is not only do you get a wreath on the outside of here, nothing really goes to waste because the inside pieces of all these circle elements have an element that you can push out and use as well. These are also die cut pieces that are like pocket cards. It is one-sided, it's not double-sided. So you have a strip here that you can use as a border. You have pieces here that you can use to frame an actual photo. So if I push this out, you can see you could put a photo behind here easily if you do photo cards for Christmas cards. And you can make all the photo cards a little bit different. This one here pops out as well as this one does too. But you can pop these out, use these quickly and easily on cards and decorate them with some of these die cuts. But you can also create great scrapbook layouts with this too. I'm just going to show you the papers that come with this pack. So you get 3 sheets of paper with this. Because it's die cut heavy, you don't get quite as many sheets of pattern paper as what you're used to. And the colours here, these ones are very Christmassy. These are double-sided. So you've got reds and greens. I love the wash on this triangle. So that's very Christmas tree to me. And then that looks like ornaments. And then this stripe. And then this one here with the soft tones of the baubles in amongst all these trees. Now this one's going to be a little bit more of a challenge for me to use because I don't get snow here, but I can see this on beach pages, and this would be really cute on baby pages as well. So you don't have to use these blue tones on your Christmas layouts if this is not your normal Christmas palette. But I sort of get why this is here because, oops, I don't want to lose that bit. I'm just going to put that back in the pocket so it doesn't disappear. But if you have a snowy Christmas, this colorway is going to work just as well. And if you have overseas relatives or friends, you could make a Christmas card from these elements here, and they will work really well with the blue tones here. So this one will have me thinking outside of the Christmas theme for me to use, but it does team in with the color palette on some of these die cut pieces. I'm going to put this straight back into the plastic pocket that I've got. I think I'll be making up some scrapbook kits for my ladies to purchase so that they get a taste of what this type of product is. And while we're on the topic of die cut pieces, I'm going to flip the catalogue open again and get to this page. This was the one I just showed you. I forgot to order the Memories and More packs. So this one I think I'll put on my next order. It's 54 double-sided cards, and there are also 4 sticker sheets here. So that will make card making easy. And this is also like a December daily type photo shoot. And you can see these are the only things they've used here with the cards and putting some of the stickers on. It really creates for a fun page. So that's going on my shopping list for next time. This is the A Little Bit Festive that I just showed you with the artwork that they've done here. There's that cute hanging stockings. So simple, so quick to do. Some strips of the pattern paper, some white cardstock, and then attaching the stockings and having a sentiment on there. So what I'm going to show you now is this mix and match selection. So there are 3 packets of ephemera, and then there are these gorgeous cards and envelopes. So what will we start with? We'll start with the cards and the envelopes. I put it all in one bag so that they're all together. So these are the envelopes. They've all been treated with the, haven't got them all out. Some more hiding. Let me just get it all out of the pack here so I can show you all the things. So this mix and match collection, the envelopes, as you can see, they've all been gold dipped. They're absolutely beautiful. If you wanted to, you could take these apart and use them on scrapbooking layouts. But how gorgeous would these be to receive in the mail, because the envelope is decorated so beautifully, as well as the cards. So you have blue, green colorway, and the red colorway. Now these are designed for you to just simply fold in half, decorate, put a sentiment and your writing on the inside, and then the front and the back of the card is decorated. But if you wanted to stretch this further, you could definitely cut these cards in half and use this as a front card panel and get another card panel out of this. So you basically get 2 cards using this gorgeous paper. So I'm just going to set these aside. Sorry, there's lots of moving around. I wasn't going to show you everything that I bought, but I just thought I may as well show you all the things, and of course, I'll let you know my plans about what I'm going to use with them. These are the Joyful Sayings ephemera pack. So you can see if you are doing a card using one of these, all you have to do is press out one of these sentiments here. These ones are gorgeous gold foil, and you can put that on the inside of the card to dress it up. And you've got all these other wonderful sayings. There are 2 sheets of each in this pack, and it's all done for you. Very quick, very easy to do. You could take this along on a holiday and get your cards done no time at all, because all you would need to pack are the items that I'm showing you now. Or you could take them with you if you were sitting at kids' sports. And I'm sorry, someone started up their whippersnipper, so I'm hoping I'll be able to mute a little bit of that. You get 2 of each sheet of the tags. So you can just make your own tags at home if you want to, very quickly, very easily. But I can see these being used on scrapbook layouts as well, not just for card making, but also for scrapbook layouts. This one, you could just adhere straight to a card panel if you wanted to, because it's got the tree there. Okay. And the last one in this set is the Joyful Images. And this is what will bring everything together. And once again, there are 2 of each. Look, I bought 2 packets of these. I love them so much. So you can see these come out very easily. So you could team your little house. Let me get the blue one out just to show you. I'm just going to fold that in half, put this on here. I could gather up some more of this ephemera if I wanted to. I'm just going to get them all out so you can see every single sheet. Gorgeous reindeers, snowmen, cute little teddy bear, Christmas pudding, one of my favorite things about Christmas time. But that could definitely go onto the page. You can put some tags with it. You can use one of these Christmas memories or holiday wishes and put that with it, and then have another sentiment on the inside. The options are endless. There's lots of combinations. And if you're stuck for inspiration, all you have to do is turn the page. There's a whole lot of artwork on this page, as well as some sketches that you can follow to get tags and Christmas cards done. So I love how simple and easy this will be to create. All you need to do is take some adhesive and possibly a pair of scissors. All right, I'm on to my last purchase. This is another sweet collection where I have bought the whole entire bundle because I loved everything that was in it. So I'm just going to flick through and show you this. It's called Reindeer Days. And some of you who know me will know the first thing I saw was the layered reindeer here. These are all dies that you can purchase on their own, because you could just use these elements on their own. But it also coordinates with the stamp set. And these two reindeer coordinate with the paper. So I'm going to show you how that works in just a moment. But I just love the dies that come with this collection. So you can see here, they've all been cut with 3 different colors, a little bit of inking on the ears here, and then when you assemble them you get this sort of look with your reindeer. It's so super cute. I could not resist it. I was just going to stick with the season of Elegance, but when it comes to cute and Christmas, I'm hook, line and sinker. So the other things that are within this collection is this 3D embossing folder, the Forever Plaid. It's a big one, so this is going to be handy to use on scrapbook layouts as well. I could see this being used as a feature element just on one side and then put your photos going across here, or you could use it as a photo mat as well and put your photo on there. This is 6 inches by 8 inches, so if you wanted to do an oversized card, you could emboss that size paper and make a really large card, or you can just cut your paper down and cut to size for the card front that you're working on. There's some baker's twine in this collection, as well as these very cute real red and white adhesive back peppermints. They're 3 different sizes here, so there's the little tiny ones, medium and larger ones, and they are a proper red, which is absolutely fabulous. They're going to look great scattered on projects. I'm going to get one of these out so you can see what this does. This is a really good weight to make some book treat boxes. So all you need to do is fold these up and create gorgeous little gift boxes, and you can decorate them before you fold them, would probably be the best way to do it. And you can see it's been used here. So this little tab will wrap around the box. There's already adhesive on here. So when you go to make it, you slide the box part in. So there's tape on here as well. So all you need to do is fold this up very quickly, very easily. And then you would take the tape off here and fold that over so that that's nice and secured. Do the same on this side. So there's only 2 pieces of tape required, and it's already attached for you to construct this box. Then you would peel the tape off here, adhere your box. And it's going to be a bit hard because I don't actually want to put this down because I do want to decorate it. This folds over like so, and then your box is made ready for you to put a little gift in here. You could put jewelry in here. You could put little soaps, chocolates, candies, or as we say, lollies, whatever you like in here, or gift vouchers. You could make a little gift voucher book to put inside this as well. It's such a cute little box. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to use these as my bonbons for my place settings this year for Christmas, but they would also be perfect to give to friends as a little thank you. If you make shortbread or gingerbread, you could cut them to the shape size to put inside this little box in a little cello bag. It's absolutely adorable. And this picture here is an image of one decorated on the inside. So not only can you decorate the outside of the box, if you wanted to, you could decorate the inside of the box like they've done here and put some little lollies and stuff in there as well, so that when you take the lollies out, you've got a lovely little surprise in the bottom. So you can see how easy that is to put together. They're very well scored. They're a really good weight, and I just love this concept. And I'm going to just show you the stamp set here before I open the paper. So there's lots of stamps here, really good sentiments. Now this is geared towards cards, but you can definitely use Christmas is Better Together on a scrapbook layout, and you can use Merry Christmas on a scrapbook layout as well. This is a really cute little tree. I love the look of this. And the exciting thing about the die set is that some of them do match this pattern paper. So I'm going to get those out while I flick through the pattern paper to show you what coordinates. You get 2 sheets here. So there's the buildable reindeer, your base layer, your next layer, and then the layer that goes over top. You get little berries and holly, more gifts, and a cute little swag of lights and some bells and bow toppers. And that's another one to go onto one of the gifts here. And when you run these through with your gifts, you're going to get these designs pressed into your die cut pieces as well. So let's have a look at the paper. And this is another one that I'm going to do a scrapbook workshop guide for. So I'm going to take these 2 off because I know that they're going to fit. Now, when you're removing a die for the first time, bend the paper back rather than try to lift it up from an edge because you don't want to damage your die. So this one has the reindeers in a bit of a smaller size, so there's no die that goes with that one. The reverse side of this, if you didn't want to use the reindeers, are these gorgeous Christmas bells. And this paper is where we can use one of the reindeer dies. So you can see he fits perfectly on here. So if you didn't want to stamp and colour, you can die cut him out and use him on your projects really easily. And the reverse side of this one is a gift pattern. So if you didn't want to use reindeers at all, there's some really happy Christmas papers here ready for fun, cute layouts. So this one here, you can't actually die cut it out because obviously he's got a wreath around him here, but you can see he is almost the same concept as these buildable ones here that you can cut out with paper, so you'll never run out of this style. So this is another cute reindeer page, and it's almost a Scandinavian design with the repetitive patterns that they've got here and the clean graphics that have been used. And then you've got a paper that has the holly and the berries, another reindeer pattern, perfect for card bases because it's a smaller print, but also great for scrapbook pages where you don't want a larger print taking over from your scrapbook layout. I'm losing things off the edge of my desk here, so I'm just going to move these along a little bit. And this has got the swathe of lights on this side. Here's another one that we can use with the die here. This one's got the 2 reindeers here, and you can easily cut that out with the die. I sort of thought this one might coordinate, but I'm not too sure if it does. So I was trying to make this work the other day. You could do this if you wanted to and then put a little base on this tree, but I don't know if I want to cut into that gorgeous little reindeer there. And I love that they're sitting there with a hot cup of cocoa, or a hot chockey as we would say. And then there's a plaid. Plaids are always wonderful. Another gorgeous paper. If you're into fussy cutting, you could fussy cut out these trees here. You could also maybe use a circle die or a rectangle die to cut out these reindeers as well for your projects. And then this one has a cute Christmas tree on it. So I'm just going to bring all of these patterns back in so you can have a look at all of them. So you get 12 sheets, just like you did with the other specialty paper that I showed you that I'm going to create a workshop guide for scrapbooking. Cute as reindeer patterns, but not every side of the paper has reindeers. So there's a lot of flexibility. And you could definitely team papers with each other. They coordinate beautifully together with all of the colors. So this is almost like a true confession video of just how much I bought in preparation for the Christmas season. I absolutely love doing Christmas projects. I'm really looking forward to 31 days of Christmas cards with the creative design team, and also making my tag Tuesdays that I do all the way through November and December as well. It's going to be so many options. There's going to be some interactive projects coming your way, and I can't wait to make those little book treat boxes. I think they're absolutely wonderful. As I said earlier, I will put a link below to my website and also to where you can have a look at the mini catalogue online. This is what I was talking to you about before with this season of Elegance, where the dies have the little slit in them that you can feed ribbon or strips of paper through as well. And there's a whole lot of Christmas goodness in here. Now, the other thing that I did want to mention quickly before I go is that Stampin' Up! Are releasing a scrapbook line that is going live this week. So stay tuned for that. It's going up on the 4th of September, and there isn't a physical catalogue for that release, but if you're on my mailing list, I will email you the link to that brochure. There are 2 Christmas releases. One of them teams in with this paper packet here. It will have stickers and stamp sets. There are also scrapbook workshop kits like we used to have with Close to My Heart. And there's also an autumn and a Halloween release in that catalogue. So 4 different releases for that. The 2 Christmas ones, as I said just before, one coordinates with this Reindeer Days and the other one coordinates with Snowy Scenes. And I haven't purchased this one yet. I'm still thinking about it. I do love the cute artwork that's with this, but the reason why I haven't purchased this is because I was waiting to see what the scrapbooking workshop kit was going to be like. So the papers coordinate with this, but there is a separate stamp set with each of the 4 releases that they're doing that is specifically geared towards scrapbooking. They could be used on cards as well, but this is a specific scrapbook release. And while I haven't been able to pre-order any of the scrapbook releases like I have with the products from this mini catalogue, I am thinking about getting the Reindeer Days kit, showing you all what is involved with that and giving it a bit of a makeover like I used to do with the Close to My Heart scrapbooking products. And I think what I'll be using when I'm giving it a makeover is introducing some more stamp sets and things to it and stretching the kit from the 3 double page spreads that they provide to create some more double page or single page spreads just to enhance it a little bit more. So that's very exciting news that we are getting a dedicated scrapbook release very, very soon. And I know that Stampin' Up! Are working very hard to get more scrapbooking related products to us. So there we go. That's my big haul from this mini catalogue, September to December 2024. You can order from this catalogue as this video goes up now. And I can't wait to film and share some projects that I am making with these gorgeous products. Thank you so much for tuning in. I sort of want to say Happy Christmas because I'm very excited about everything that's here. But thank you for watching. As always, happy crafting and bye for now.